I'm Margaret Lewin and welcome to Margaret Lewin Quilting. I wanted to let you guys know some things that are going on and what my filming schedule is going to be for probably the next few weeks at least. We received a phone call from our kids in Alaska, which I had just been up here in March, saying that they needed me to be on standby to come again. And lo and behold, on Saturday morning, there was a plane ticket, and I was at the airport and on my way to Alaska. Our son-in-law has been diagnosed with stage 3 melanoma. He found a metastatic melanoma. He found a lump underneath his arm, and consequently, the lump did prove to be cancerous. So he yesterday had surgery, major surgery, to remove a bunch of tissue and lymph nodes underneath his arm. I think it was termed a radical mastectomy is what they ended up doing. And he's in the hospital recuperating. At this point, he is doing wonderful. The doctors are really happy with how he is handling the recovery from the surgery. We still don't know what is in store for him as far as the next step in his care in order to beat the cancer. But my daughter is taking care of him, she's a registered nurse and probably one of the best patient advocates you could ever ask for. And then on top of it, it's her husband, so she's really on top of his care plan. But right now we're waiting to hear what the doctors suggest for his care. We are also waiting to find out where his care will be done, because the facility in Alaska where he's now living and stationed in the Air Force is not, I guess, equipped to do what needs to be done to take care of him. So what they've actually done is flown him to Seattle. So I'm up in Alaska with the 2 older kids and my daughter, their infant, or 8-month-old, and my son-in-law are in Seattle right now being taken care of. So for the next couple of weeks, if you could please bear with me while my family works through this. We don't know at this stage if they're going to potentially be coming home to New York, where we have got some pretty outstanding cancer facilities, or if he will continue to be treated in Seattle, or if they will transfer him there, or if he'll stay in Alaska and they'll be flying him there. We're just really at ends with where our lives are going to be over the next course of his healthcare treatment. So in the meantime, I am in Alaska. I am away from my studio, so I tried to find a spot in their home to film. In every place I tried to film, there were family pictures. And of course, at this stage, the last thing I wanted to do was bother my daughter to ask her if I could film and upload onto YouTube and have a picture of her family in the background. I don't feel right about asking her right now, and I truly don't feel right about posting their pictures on YouTube until at the time that she gives me permission to do it. So I'm actually sitting in their bedroom with a clothes basket and a suitcase and then my camera on top of it, because I obviously didn't bring my tripod. I grabbed what I needed to get through for a couple of weeks and basically flew out the door and flew to Alaska. So I will try my best to film. I brought my hand stitching with me, so hopefully I can teach you a couple of different hand stitches. But other than that, that was the only thing I brought with me. My daughter does have a sewing room and a sewing machine here, but quite honestly, none of my supplies are here. And I don't feel right about using her fabrics and things to do projects for you guys. So bear with me. I will be back, but at this stage, I can't tell you when. I am truly hoping on being home by the 4th of July. Excuse me. But again, I can't guarantee anything. So, in the meantime, so that you know he is doing well, we just don't know what the treatment and what his next step is. So, once I know that, and once I'm back in my studio, I will go back to my regular filming. But for right now, I wanted to give you an update so that you knew why you weren't hearing from me, and give you some kind of an idea of about when and what. So the next thing up will more than likely be hand stitches, but I can't guarantee you when I'll finally get them up. It has been a long time since I've chased after a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old, and I think quite obviously from the bags under my eyes, you can see that I'm not exactly sleeping wonderfully. But that will all come back once I can crawl into my own bed at home. But in the meantime, I will be in Alaska for a little bit longer, and I will do my best to keep you updated and still try to upload something. So thank you so very much for joining me, and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Thanks. Bye.